Take a good look around. There's stuff to be learned, body to be turned, it seems. Yes, there is. You got to pay your dues before it's all cookies and cream. Some people want their dinner cooked and served, and somehow that is what they deserve. Narcissists with a runaway self-esteem. But let me tell you, you got to pay your dues before it's all cookies and cream.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? For some reason the mic wasn't working. It was, or it apparently was unplugged, according to Elgato, even though the red light's on. So anyway, yeah, some free time. You got it right, Ricky. Hello, Crazy Pizza Gaming. Will Davies, Will Crawley. We've got 2 Wills in tonight. That's alright. So that's awesome. And Ricky, thank you very much. Is that any better? Is the volume any better? Cool. Yeah, I think it took a couple of seconds for it to actually start working. Don't know why, but it just did. So how are we all doing? I do have some free time, so I thought I would get a quick stream in. We're only going to go to just after 9 o'clock, so we're not going to have a super long stream. It's just because I feel bad for not streaming at all over the weekend because I wasn't very well. So I thought, I've got a little bit of time, I'm feeling better, let's get some streaming done. We're in League 1 now, if any of you missed it. Yeah, I'm getting better, thanks, Will. I'm hoping that wasn't important what just fell off my desk. Luckily it wasn't. It just made a lot of noise. And okay, so let's have a look at this lineup. But we're going to change it a little bit. Yeah, why not? Why not change it? Let's bring Etienne back into the starting lineup. And where has he gone? Sadovic hasn't had a starting role for a little bit, so we'll give him a run as well. Busquets can have a little bit of a run out as well. And alright as well, Niambi has been patient, and so has... Where's the man gone? Haynes. Oh, of course. Of course. You know what, while I'm doing this little bit of training, so have a look. Van Wan. Yeah, I'll have a look, Will, but I can't remember him. Van Juan. Oh no, we can give Cunnison. I can't remember Van Wan. I'll have a look for you. Van Aken. Okay, I was gonna say. Who the hell's Van Wan? I'll have a look. Just Van Aken, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See how far he's gone. wasn't him that was searching him. There we go. Now, we've got 11 days left on Used. We've got 11 days left on Used. He's looking alright. He's not... It doesn't look like he's coming up at the... doesn't look like he's coming up to his contract's being ended, so that's a bit different. So let's have a look at... see if there's anyone in here. I'm going to scroll down. Feel free to pause it. You will be able to catch up. Oh, yeah, I know, Will. I know. If there's anyone here that might do good for next year... Then again, we're looking at players that are in our level. And we shouldn't be. He looks good though. Kawe? Cool. I don't know how to pronounce his name. But he looks... Let's have a full scouting report on him, please. Because he looks like he could be decent. Anyone else? Keigo Higashi? Tonev, no, I've seen you before. Hi. Yes, I am having a little scout at you, Traore. I see you there. Kote 1. Just for the name, I'm scouting you. And so I'm scouting you as well. Sorry, Willis. Matt's not here, so he can go. No Face Wonder. John Flanagan. Ooh, he's in jail. Have we got a scout gun to Japan or somewhere? These two might be just out of our price range. Nick Powell, okay. Sorry, McNulty. Where was Nick Powell? There he was. Yeah, let's get him scouted because we're going. Remember, we are going into the championship next. Well, fingers crossed. If we win these games, we're going into the championship next year. So let's go and play the first game. And we've still got Carroll warming up, but that's just because he's taking a long time. I mean, he hasn't even got a sweat on yet. Old man Carroll. And I was thinking about this off stream that. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put Carroll into some of the reserve games where we're simming, just to keep him happy. Otherwise, when his contract comes to run down, he's not going to want to re-sign for us. So I might have to... Carroll might not play more in the play games, but will play every single of the reserve game. And hopefully he'll still be available for the super sub if we need him. Ah, not Barry Barron. No. We'll look for him first season, I think. I'm not a fan of him, to be honest with you. Will, I know you will be with obviously the Wednesday connection, but not really a fan of him. Let's see if I remember how to play this game. Shoot, pass the ball and shoot. That's all we have to do, isn't it? Don't have to do anything else, do we? Oh, tackle! That's about it. That's the one thing I am bad at. I will openly say that I am bad at defending on this game. Okay, Matt, you've changed your name again. Oh, Cunningham. Cunningham striding forward. Go on, finish it. Yeah. Hey, run. Yeah, even Moisey's not happy with this. Yeah, I feel the exact same way. Okay, fifth. I'm not. I'll disrespect any. I'll disrespect teams all I like, because it's my opinion. So slide through. Go on, Osorio. Finish it this time. Show him. Oh, get in. Get in. We get it. Osorio shows Cunningham how to finish with his left foot, and Osorio's right-footed, and Cunningham is actually left-footed. Get in. We've got no Sunderland fans in tonight, have we? Because they would be happy on that. I don't think you're going to batter Exeter. I don't, as I said to you the last time we were on, Matt, I don't think that any playoff final I've seen has ended in more than a 2-goal differential. That I've seen. What rating is he, Will? Do you know? Because we're going to have a 76 rating cap for the championship for next year.
Looked very good indeed, but the move was broken down, making sure there's no turnover.
Sears to Osorio. Ooh, Craig gets in the way.
Danger with that interception.
Gaffney to Chris Lyons. Ex-Vale player there. 3-1 Bailey's hat-trick. Okay, so you still think it's going to be a 2... So you just reckon you're going to dominate the game? Is that what you mean by battering, obviously? I thought you meant scoreline. I thought you were going to go, it's like, oh, it's going to be 6-0. I'm putting money on. Oh yeah, I know. That's again, that's why football is so great. We are allowed to have our own opinions of teams, and yes, when we talk about our own teams, we are slightly deluded, every single one of us, because we want to be the best we can do. I will be slightly realistic more. What the hell, Troy? I'll be more realistic about Vale than I should be. I will hope that Vale do well, but when it comes down to the performance, we have been largely rubbish this year. And by largely, I mean totally rubbish. Sears, works a bit of space, Lockyer gets it clear. I'm on about player final, man. That's all. Oh, I know. Oh, I completely. We are not that good of a team. We're getting better. Hopefully, we're going to get better. We've made some smart signings. I say we've made some smart signings, but getting Scott Brown from Wickham on a cheap, on free, and seeing as he went up with Wickham this year as well to come to Vale, is a testament to Aspin and the recruiting process at Vale for this so far for this season. The recruiting process for the past years has been diabolical. It has. Just who's available? Yeah, him, and him. Oh, we'll have all of them. What positions do they play? Don't really care. We'll just have everybody in. Oh, he's Portuguese, is he? Oh, we'll have him in. He's old. Oh, he can bring his experience. At least we actually look like we're signing people who actually have nous and know how to play football. I'm talking too much and not playing. I'm being crap at FIFA. You did buy Notts County, but that's a semi-final. I'm in a playoff final. We've got Scott Brown, the Wickham goalkeeper. Well, ex-Wickham goalkeeper, he's now Vale keeper. But if you were wondering who I was on about, who do we sign that was free, like, and who do we get was basically everybody. I'm talking about the signings that we made under Michael Brown and under Ribeiro.
Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area.
Niambe. Oh, that's a good ball in. Oh, Haksanovic! Osorio gets his second. My mic's up quite as far as it can go. I can't turn the mic up much more.
2 for him on the day, and 2 very well taken goals. We can see a slightly different viewpoint on it.
Oh no, I'm not exactly saying that's a bad thing, Will, because there's a reason why. To be perfectly honest, that's not swearing. To be perfectly honest, the swear word there is Fortnite. Yep, Fortnite's the swear word there. Definitely, not the 4-letter word at the end. Oh, it's a great touch from Sears. Oh, and I just run into the keeper. I wouldn't exactly say that getting older players is rubbish and it's a bad idea, because, and you should always get young players. You need, I always think you need a centre-back, a defender, and a midfielder that are experienced. I'm not going to say that they're old. They are experienced. You probably, it's like, but playing you've got to play them in a mix. It's good for the younger players, because you can't expect 20-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds to have the game sense and the game management to survive in, obviously, League 1, League 2, and even and obviously in the Premier League as well. They need it. They need it. I've made it a hidden rule, an unwritten rule in all of the career modes. If we've just finished the career mode and we signed a player in that one, we're not going to sign him in the next career mode, because it's kind of cheat mode. Etienne, get in! If you know what I mean. He's too rubbish. Matt, he's rubbish. He's 68 rated. And seeing as we'll be pushing for 76 next year, at the end of this career mode, it'll be absolutely pointless us getting him. Absolutely pointless. Because we've got Sears, Osorio and Zhao, who are all above him in rating wise. I think Osorio might actually be level with him, or maybe one rating below. And we've also got I forget the other guy's name, Martinez, who got injured last episode. But Zhao's 71. And anyway, we will need better strikers for next season. So we might end up getting rid of Zhao, but we're not going to get rid of him for McNulty. He's good. He's good, I just can't use him properly, because I prefer the pace. Callum Wilson's too good. Whoever told me to get Freddie Sears is an absolute G. This kid is amazing. An absolutely amazing Freddie Sears. Now, can someone correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Freddie Sears start off his young career as a West Ham youth player? Or am I getting completely confused with someone else? I don't remember, but I think he did. He is too good. Completely confused. Quite possibly. If you wouldn't mind googling it for me though, Matt, just to make certain, if you don't mind. Or anyone else who's out there. Oh, lovely back heel. Chance for Bristol Rovers, and it's saved.
From that distance, the keeper had other ideas. Take the corner.
Get it, Trotty, catch it. Easy.
For the goalkeeper, and he makes it his. Sears. Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack.
Yes and no. I'm excited to see more football on telly. Definitely excited to see more football on telly, but I'm not holding up much hope for Vale. Oh, no, it's it's the same person I was thinking of then. Yep, so I was thinking it was him. It's cool. Thank you. Yeah, because he ended up playing a couple of games for West Ham in the Premier League, but didn't do anything and went out to somewhere. I couldn't remember where, and obviously it must have been Ipswich. We've got him from Ipswich this year.
football between these two. Nice passing.
I wanted the surname. I got confused because I wanted to say Spearing started off at. It was a guy called Jay Spearing. I thought he was the one that started off at West Ham, and then someone corrected me once and said no, he started at Liverpool. Oh, Haksanovic. Chris Lyons back with the blocks. With the block, sorry. Is that on Matt? Is your playoff final on Bank Holiday Monday?
It's Harrison. Good vision here. It's looking good, this move.
Oh, they've slipped it through. How has that beat the keeper?
They've scored one.
Who wants it?
I bet they were thinking they'd never beat the goalkeeper.
Come on.
No wonder they're so
Who wants
happy.
it?
Well, if at first you don't succeed, they've certainly been persistent and it's paid off.
And here is another angle on that goal.
Shall we? We're 4-1 up.
So we restart again, 4-1.
Why not?
That goes down on his record as a goal in this division, and he'll be pleased with scoring that, but for the general outcome, it's got scant influence on that.
No, none at all.
Let's give him a go.
I actually think the winning manager will be he'll be annoyed in that dressing room afterwards because he won a thoroughly professional job, and you know they just let themselves.
Do I think Joe Hart has just had his career ruined? Not just, no. I think the way that his sorry, the way that his transfer from Manchester City started off, obviously the year at Torino didn't actually do him any favours. So I think that started the spiral. So it kind of, I wouldn't say that the career move, the move to West Ham ruined his career. It was the way that everything happened in around the first lot of transfers to Torino. Because if he had actually gone somewhere and been bought by somebody, if he'd have gone and been bought by somebody, then yes, I think he might have done better. Say if Everton had bought him, he's not bought Pickford start of this season, he might have actually done okay because he's got some confidence. Oh, someone wants me, rather than him being loaned out. I think the loan might have done something for him. I think that might have done it. Some kind of psychology for a player who's been #1 and wanted pretty much throughout his entire career. For the first time he's not wanted. That possibly will have done something to him mentally. Sears free at the fat post, but he couldn't get his head properly on it. I don't know. I don't know yet. I should be. I should be. All depends when I wake up. Yeah.
Neatly intercepted.
And then obviously not being first choice at West Ham towards the end of it.
Trying to stretch the opposition. Very easy for the goalkeeper there.
I think Kyle's happy that Sunderland have had a new owner.
Injury from our man Jeff Shreves. Jeff.
He landed really awkwardly on his shoulder there and is in some discomfort. He's a tough cookie. I think he'll stay out there.
Cool.
Shreves there, right down on the touchline. So Jeff, thanks for that.
That was the stupidest animation in the world. He just goes, okay. I step away from the ball and just knock you over. Nice touch from Haynes. Come on then, Ginger Messi. Come on, Ginger Messi. Oh, that was my fault. That wasn't the Ginger Messi's fault. That was my fault. I don't actually think he's the Ginger Messi.
He's taking a chance, but he's keeping the ball under some
This is
pressure.
just what I get told he is. As a left back, he's apparently the ginger Messi.
Always the case, certainly when I started commentating. We've got 2 added minutes.
Yeah, so
It's Harrison.
yeah, it is.
There's a dangerous feel to this attack.
It is because, I mean, to be fair, there were times in, I don't think Brazil, I can't, what was it ever the tournament was before Brazil? He was unstoppable. Unstoppable.
At times you thought they got a bit greedy, but
Brilliant keeper, and through the qualifying phases as well. I mean, was it the Serbia game?
rub it in.
What, it was either Serbia or Montenegro, where we did absolutely nothing for most of the game as England, and he single-handedly, and some of the saves were single-handed, kept us in that game and kept us through the qualifying. Joe Hart, we're talking about, Kyle, and then he's just gone. It is a little bit sad, but you know, it comes a time in every player's career. I mean, Rooney's had to face it for the past. Rooney's faced those questions for the past 3.5 years. Obviously, this year at Everton was not a good decision for him. The last 2 years of his career at United were not good for him either, because people were just saying, "Oh, is he a midfielder? Is he a striker? He's not good enough to be this." He's England's lead-time goal scorer. Full stop. Regardless, he's a legend. Full stop. Legend for United, legend for England. Absolute no question in my mind. His goal-scoring record, everything. Is he the player he once was? Hell no. Can he lead the line on his own? Hell no. Is he a good passer of the ball? Sometimes. Has his head gone? I think so. Nick Pope should not be number 1. He's had a year's worth of being number 1. He's had a year's worth of being number 1. That's it. Pickford's had 2 years. Butland is the most experienced one of them, but I don't think that you can put a player who's had the lowest confidence. I don't think you can put him in as the what do you call it, as the number 1 when he's had such a bad decision in front of him. A bad defense in front of him. Sorry. Oh, Butland. No. He plays for a bad. Don't get me wrong. He played for a bad club last year. So did Pickford, to be honest with you. Everton were rubbish to start the season off. They were rubbish. But Butland is a good keeper. Butland is a good keeper. And for those of you who missed the start of the stream, what we're doing is we're choosing. No, Matt, and I'm glad that comment is hidden, but it's one of those that they are playing for bad teams. Not necessarily because they are bad. They are playing for bad teams. Pope cannot be number 1. He cannot be number 1. He does not have enough experience, and to be perfectly honest, I still think out of those 3, he's 3rd out of just pure unbridled talent. I think he's 3rd on the talent pool. Pickford number 1, Butler number 2, Pope number 3. It happens. Hey, we've had Zhao all season. We've had him all season. We actually signed him at the beginning of last season. Let's put it this way, Matt. Pope isn't even first choice for Burnley. So how can he be number 1 for England? He's not first choice for Burnley. You're putting Hart above Butland. Get out of my stream. No wonder you're a Coventry fan. You don't even know what football is. I'm joking. Well, I've played with him enough, Will. Pope's not even... My main thing is Pope is not even first choice for Burnley. When Heaton is fit, Heaton's #1. Kyle, I will have to say that you Sunderland fans know football as well as Vale do, which is not good. Because we only know bad football. Because that's all our teams plays. Don't get me wrong, Pope has had a good season. But we need someone who's had more than just one good season. It sucks that he's not better. We'll give him a go. Some good players in England, but no great players. In this Mason right now, he's not even great. And Italy hasn't brought us anyone decent either. Oh, Joel, you're playing. And you scored in the last couple of games you've played. Just because you got dropped for the last game because I played my reserve team, you're gonna cry. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this in a minute. Because just because they don't play for 2 or 3 games, they think that like, oh, the manager's lost faith in me. Alright, he'll be alright, he will used. Villa Fulham is going to be an interesting game. I'm telling you that now. I am looking forward to watching that game. I really am. Van Aken is good. He is. I'm playing him. He's my 3rd choice striker. I'm going for a cheeky 1-0 Villa. Fulham are great. Fulham are really, really good going forward. When I watched Villa look, from what I saw in the 2 games that, for the highlights, and I watched a lot of the second game, that Villa look very, very organised. And I think that will tell over that game, because Fulham if Fulham come out of the blocks and go full out attack, then I don't know what the score will be. But if Fulham come out and play passive and try and feel the way into the game, that'll give Villa more confidence, and then I think it'll be 1-0 Villa. I'm sorry, Will, but he's just, his style of play is not my style of play. In this West Ham team, he is not my style of play. Oh, Joel. Coventry are definitely going on a purple patch of going to Wembley, but I don't think you're winning this year, man. I don't think. I think Exeter will beat you, if I'm being honest. Zhao, he's a good player, but I actually prefer to use. He doesn't have all the physical attributes that I would need to be a target man forward. He doesn't have like the bullish ability of Tom Pope, where he can shrug and hold players off, which a man of his size should be able to do. Matt, I will fully admit that if I'm wrong on that, then fair enough. And if Coventry win, I'll be more than happy for you. I will. I'm just going on what I've seen this year. That's all I'm saying. Oh, he'll take more than just the weights to get him to where he needs to be. And I haven't got the time to train him. He's a good striker, but he's weak foot. His strong foot feels like he's weak foot sometimes, which is very frustrating. I said, Matt, as I said, I'm happy to be proven wrong. And if Coventry go on and win it, I will have a favourite for each game. And my one for that playoff final is Exeter. I knew you were going to beat Notts County. That was a given. I knew that. I thought Exeter would beat Lincoln because Lincoln, they didn't look anything. Matt, honestly, if it's 9-0 to Coventry, if it's 9-0 to Coventry at that game, I will stream Fortnite for the next 2 weeks. I'll quit FIFA for 2 weeks and stream Fortnite for 2 hours a stream. Audio Games, thank you for coming and joining the stream. Hope you're doing well. But only if it's 9-0 to Coventry. No, you said 9-0. Florinus trying to dink it into the back post. Joe with the header straight at McGillivray? No, 9. It's got to be 9-0. You can't go changing it now. You should have started long. I hope for the sake of North East football that Sunderland do go back to the Championship next year. That's a lovely ball. Etienne Jr. He's got to have some strength here. He doesn't. Beckles, Omar Beckles is a strong Donny in that left back spot. Are you going to break, Joel? There we go. Fizzy, that's it. That's a great Fizzy. I tell you what, if Sunderland go down to League 2 this year, then then that club is pretty much dead and buried. If you go down to League 2 this year, that's a good ball by Joel. Oh, Joe Pereira! Joe Pereira? Joel to Osorio gets it in. League 2 is all you need to do to get out of League 2 is play consistent. It's what you need to do. I will say Vale Park this year has only had a good atmosphere for 5 home games that I've been to this year. The rest of it has pretty much been flat. The Coventry one was a good game. That was a good atmosphere for Vale Park. Oh, yeah. The problem we have at Vale Park is it's built for bigger crowds. And where the sound usually gets generated from, it doesn't anymore because the crowds aren't there. No, exactly. No, Matt. But if you think about it, what you did this year as Coventry is be consistent all the way through the year. Look at Accrington Stanley. They just were the team that was so consistent this season. They were consistent and never gave up. And that is why Accrington Stanley finished top of the team. Yeah, the Rico was made for the Prem, and you can tell by some of the attendances you've had this season. Osorio on the left peg, good save. That's why you're only in the playoffs, Matt. If you look at Wickham, Luton to an extent didn't really need to get up. I said, no, I'm saying some of your attendances this year, Matt. That's what I'm saying. Some. I never said all. I taught very little, Oreo. Tu pantalones es en fuego. That was a bad pass. And Vale, I mean, to be perfectly honest, last game of the season. What will it take for Liverpool to win the Champions League? A very, very, very strong performance from Salah. You need to be Phil. They need to be rock solid at the back. They keep a clean sheet, they win. Because Liverpool will score against Real Madrid. Liverpool will score, but. And from the flip side of it, Real Madrid should score against Liverpool. I don't see that being a nil. That shouldn't be a 0-0 game. Oh, that's just terrible. Hillsborough. No. Zach, I think you're being a little bit. I think you're being a little bit too optimistic there. Based on his performance this year, yeah. Will he do it again next year? Probably not. I mean, everyone has a good year. I mean, Mahrez, sorry. Cracking season, hasn't really done the same since. Hit the ground running that one season. And Salah, teams are going to find out, the top teams especially, are going to find out a way to deal with him. Good run from Osorio. Didn't really get his foot around that to wrap it into the top corner.
Yeah, well, they really did converge on him quickly. Didn't miss by much, but he's missed it.
Is that the budget, Kyle? Not much nowadays. He will score a goal. He will score a goal. He didn't score a goal in the semi-final, so UEFA will have to give him a goal. Nice turn by Joe. Bit of space and bangs it. Good save from the keeper. To be fair, though, Kyle, aren't you coming on the second year of your aren't you coming on your second year of the balloon payment as well, the parachute payment from the Premier League as well? So that'll help things out. See you later, Matt. And I hope Exeter win. I support Port Vale because they are the team that I supported when I was a kid. That's a team I supported when I was a kid, and all my family support it. I love the Vale. Been in quite a few games this year. They're a horrible team to support sometimes because they're so inconsistent and haven't been that good this year. Hopefully we'll get better next year. Yeah. That second parachute payment's going to help pay the bills and cut out the shortfall of not having as bumper crowd as what they were expecting. Etienne Jr. cuts in, and why did you shoot with that foot? That looked awful. Sheffield Wednesday. I mean, to be perfectly honest, best team in the Championship this year were Wolves. No one can deny that.
Here they are on the attack. Nolan. Hey. Gunnarsson. Attacking now.
Sorry, I cuts it back and straight into that.
The defender to clear the cross.
I mean, Wednesday, you've been close before, but never really got over the line. Was it 2 years ago you got to the playoff final? No, it wasn't last year, was it?
Gunnarsson. Here's a chance to attack.
Gunnarsson makes a bit of use of the space, tries to float it off the top of the crossbar.
Oh, unlucky. Really good technique from him.
Will, and for Will, you and Zach, I hope that is the case, but there are a lot of strong teams in that. Let's face it, if you look at Bury, we'll be fighting for it. The loser of Villa versus Fulham, you've got to say, are going to be quite close to being favourites for the top spot. Then you've got West Brom, Stoke and Swansea coming down, who aren't going to be mugs. They're not. Stoke and Swansea, and probably West Brom as well, they're probably not going to be fit to be title contenders for next year, but you damn sure better be 2 out of the 3 of them will be up and around the playoffs. One of them is really going to struggle, and I hope it's Stoke, from being a Vale fan, but one of them is really going to struggle, like Villa did. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring back memories, flashbacks, but yeah.
From the beginning, we've never known which way this game is going to go, and it's kept its drama right to the last.
Gunnarsson looking over the top for Jody Jones.
On the attack here.
Get it, and again, cut back.
They've gone wide, chance to get the ball in the box. Well, they've got to get goals, haven't they? And the only way to do it, the manager thinks, is to get another attacker on.
That's very ambitious there.
But he's got to take that risk.
Yeah, he's got to.
And in this day and age in football, I don't think that is possible.
Going forward well.
Brooks, bit of space, shoots, Sears, get the space, Sears finishes it, gets our second goal. I don't think in today's day in football, today's day and age, Kyle, that is actually possible. You're the first team in a while since Wigan did it to get back-to-back relegations, and look how long it took them to get back up there. Portsmouth, look how long it took Portsmouth to get back to any kind of resemblance, and they're still only in League One. Charlton, still in League One, and just lost to Shrewsbury, who we've just beat. It's a difficult, the leagues now are getting so difficult. Blackpool, thank you very much. Blackpool, thank you very much. Yeah. There's a lot of strong teams that you think about it shouldn't be there. I mean, you go back 6-7 years ago, Stockport County were in the league. We're in League One. Stockport County 6-7 years ago. Where are they now? Non-league football. Tranmere Rovers, again another team 6-7 years ago. League One football. Where are they now? Just coming back into League Two after getting relegated. And I think Barnet and Chesterfield are really going to struggle down there. Barnet might do a little bit better because they've been down there before. Chesterfield are going to struggle. Again, my opinion. I could be completely wrong. Oh, I haven't played Victory Sound. That's a good model to follow after. But it doesn't always work that way. Barnsley, they were bought out, or a consortium bought them out, and it was by a guy. I mean, I don't know how many of you know much about American sports, but part of the consortium that bought Barnsley was a guy called Billy Beane, and the guy Billy Beane was one of the guys who, was the guy that brought analytics into Major League Baseball, and he. Oh, finally we get an offer for Snodgrass. Of course. Let's try and negotiate with him. Try and get rid of him. But Billy Beane was one of the guys that brought analytics into baseball, where they were trying not to replace players based on the home runs, but trying to and on the salary, because the Oakland Athletics, who he owned or was the general manager of, didn't have a lot of money. So he tried to create that by basically just working it around, like basically just getting singles, just making sure people got on base. And the owners hated it, and some of the people in and around it were like, "You can't do this." They went on that season to break the single season record for consecutive wins. They didn't win the World Series that year, but the basis was there. Now every single team uses analytics. However, he was part of the consortium that took over Barnsley. What's just happened to Barnsley? They've just got relegated. Sometimes models of other clubs, other sports, everything else does not transpire. So I'd be very cautious in saying we're copying Dortmund's style, because it doesn't always translate. We will in January. In January we will. We lost to Mansfield on pens. Let's have a look at some of these scouts. 70. He's going to be cheap as well. Not bad. Keep an eye on him. Hi, Football Vampire. Thank you for coming and joining the stream. Kaite 1. He's going to be on there. Now, this is the one I'm interested in. Oh! Yes, I like him. Nick Powell, 72. Is Nick Powell available pre-contract? Oh, he is. Cool. Armand Traore, second season, 69. Giggity. This is only the second season. No, not getting Banham. We'll have to play. We'll play Canate for this one. Sim the league game. He's not good enough. Plain simple. That's the main thing. He's not good enough. We're going to be pushing the 7. When we get promoted to the championship, we'll be looking at players around 76 rated. Canate's got injured. Not for what I need. We've got players that are as good, or if not better than him already. We need, when we get to the midfielders for next year, we'll need someone who's good. And we're talking someone who's pushing 76 rated already. 8 weeks! You son of a poo game! No! Well, there goes some of our ideas at centre-back. Where are we in the year? Right, we're in October. How am I doing young player-wise? Have I got a centre-back in here? I don't. I have 3 right-backs, though. Ooh, Potlocko. What a name. No centre-backs. That's annoying. I don't know who Butterfield is. Wildsmith, he's a keeper, isn't he? No, we don't need keepers. Yes, Snodgrass is going. Yeah, Bannon isn't good enough. He looks good, he didn't. He looked alright, he looked alright, he looked alright. So we'll leave those ones there. Yeah, okay, I'll do. Keep rotating the front 3. We'll just move them about. Make sure they stay happy. I mean, Osorio's already said that he wants to get those. But you're saying Butterfield. Who is Butterfield? I don't have Butterfield on anywhere. I don't know who you're talking about. Who's Butterfield? Who is Butterfield? I don't have a Butterfield. You're confusing me. What rating are we talking there, Kyle? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah, because someone told me to get Brooks in the first season, and Brooks was 60 something rated when our limit was 70. So that's the reason why we got Brooks. Because now we're going into the second. Now we're looking into the championship when we get to January transfer window. He won't be good enough. Even though I know it sounds really strange saying that, even though he's in the championship now. He won't fit our team. Let's face it, Brooks has got a potential to be 85.
Can at first glance look cautious, but it just depends on the attitude of the players out there. Once they've got a foothold in this game, they can get a little bit more adventurous and push on.
Now here's a chance to get
Patterson
the opposition.
plays it to Florinus. Dinks it up, looking for Freddie Sears, just past the keeper. Sears is my best striker right now. And what's that Brian's first name, Kyle? I thought you said 75, 76.
Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now.
Well, that's not where I wanted it to go, but still. Brooks. Gunnison off the defender, corner.
Referee's given a corner.
Joe Bryan, thank you. What position does he play? Oh, lovely ball in. Price with a punch.
The goalkeeper spectacularly out for another corner.
What? Who tell me now? What? Left mid. Okay. I'll have a look.
Trying to catch the opposition out with a short
Oh,
ball.
Sears. Go on, have a bang then.
Got his shot
Oh! So much better than Osorio. Damn!
It's just a matter of who's going to score the goals. You know they are.
Banging song as well.
They've got so many different ways of breaking. He can't have scored many
Look at
better
that.
than this. With the bend he's imparted.
That's just a great finish.
Well, give him credit. You could see
It's just great. What's his primary position though, Kyle? Is his primary position left mid?
West Ham with this advantage.
West Ham United goal.
A home team today that are on a poor run. 4 consecutive defeats. Yeah.
I've already wound up the Sheffield Wednesday fans. I might as well wind up the Sunderland fans.
pretty soon. Started today.
Guys, everything I say in this stream,
It really is shaping up to be a fantastic.
if you ask me for my honest opinion, I will give you it. Other than that, I am being sarcastic.
To the halfway mark, but I do hope
And I feel, and I stick with it because of people winding me up about Vale as well. So, you know, I will wind you up as much as you do. I don't mind. If you do take offense, if you think I take it too far, please let me know, and I will stop. But I'm just trying to have a bit of banter.
Potter.
Okay. If he has, we'll check. We'll check. I'll get him scouted first.
Defended well. Brooks.
Oh, nice move, Brooksy.
Patterson.
Oh, what the hell is Brooks going?
Played forward. A bit of menace in this attack.
He got a nosebleed. He just wanted to run. Get ahead of. Nice flick.
Patterson.
Because it's like I've got practicing in the January transfer, in the start of the window, and to be fair, he's got some pace, but he doesn't feel like he's a good player. So if that Joe Bryan is a better replacement at left mid, I will buy him.
Too high. Yeah.
I'm not swearing, am I? Oh, am I swearing by saying Brooks? Is that how I'm swearing? I try not to swear in my streams. Sears, a bit of space again, straight to Price.
Brooks. Could be dangerous.
Jow frustrates me.
Possession away here.
Good tackle, Etienne.
Brooks. Came in with the challenge.
Brooks just goes and gets it, flip it out. Brooks just falls straight on his face. That's just funny.
Brooks. Dava.
Yeah, do it. Sears again, the space. Sears the goal. This is going to be our legend for the season so far. Yes we are.
Probably beyond even his wildest dreams.
Got to be above 23 years old as well, Kyle.
Attack they score. That's the kind of team they are. Well, he's doubled up.
Freddie Sears is just too good for League 2 and definitely too good for League 1.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0.
Number 17, Freddie Sears.
This is the kind of
What? Alright, Sheffield Wednesday fans, Zach and Will. What if I bought Forestieri?
Makes mistakes from defenders. And,
What if I bought Forestieri?
loss of footing and,
What do you think then? Brooks, go on, have a bang. Good save.
that is a supreme save at full stretch.
Will that make you happy?
And that will be a corner. Put in from the wide area. Good defensive clearance there. Good effort.
What can someone just find out what rating he is? What Forestieri? So I'm not the human encyclopedia, so I don't know. Oh, centre back as well. Thank you, Kyle. That'd be brilliant. Good tackle by Robinson because we'll need cover for centre back.
Scenario here on the ball. Good effort. To Brooks.
Oh, Sears just overtouched it.
And it's Williams.
That sounds wrong. Forestieri is Sheffield Wednesday. Good tackle, Dabo. It should be 73 and Ruben Ndike. What's Ndike's rating? Jow. Oh, come on. Oh, hold it up, Jow. Oh, and he's it. This time, Sears got in the way.
Good effort.
Good tackle.
With the challenge and the ball broke free. Dabo.
Etienne Jr. Lovely spin.
Brilliant balance.
Stands it up. Mattock's there. Corner.
Defender there.
And it's a corner now.
71-72.
Trying to catch the opposition out with a short corner.
Oh, just too far ahead of everybody.
Danger.
That's going to be half time. Oh, what a run from Florinus.
Find some space here on the
Yeah,
flanks.
but what position is Reach? And can you give me more information, like his first name? Did that just happen?
To score. Got to be there to miss it as well. But he
Did that seriously just happen?
One more look at what happened earlier.
Florinus checks back, puts the cross in. The keeper misses it and he bounces straight off the defender. That's amazing.
Another angle on it here.
I'm watching this again. The keeper comes and flaps at it, and because he's missed it, it just bounced straight in off Mattock's head and gone in. Yes, boys. Oh, the sun is shining down on us today. And it counts as Florinus' goal. H3S, thank you very much for coming and joining the stream. That is funny.
Half-time. 3-0 is the scoreline at this point.
Adam Reach left mid. Okay, so we'll have a look at Adam Reach. No, I was going to say I need his first name because there'll be more than one person out there with his left mid. More than sorry, there'll be more than one guy out there who's called Reach. So I need his first name as well. A centre back is good, but I've got two. I've got the one that you suggested for that. For the time being, what position is Forestieri? 79 sprint speed for Reach. That's horrible. That is horrible. I honestly, I think I might not get him. He's only got 79 sprint speed. That is bad for a left mid. I need 85 plus.
got numbers in this attack, and it looks dangerous.
Striker. Forestieri's a striker. Cool. That'll help me. He's in the 70s as well, so he can replace Jow. I mean, Reach might be a good player, but 79 pace is shocking.
To Brooks. Good effort. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. Brooks. Patterson.
No great danger here, but they've got the ball. That's the most important thing.
Lovely ball. Mattock's there again, though. He can play camo striker, but his first position is where I will play them. Jow wide.
I think the defender just put him off.
Yeah, he's got to take a lot of credit for that because he had to take the shot quickly. The lad who
I'll
was
sometimes, if you're down his left mid, I'll play him just out of position on the other wing, just so we can get him going that way. But I prefer to keep them in their original positions, because then, because of the amount of suggestions we get, we can then literally just move players around. I don't mind playing a cam centre mid, you know what I mean? but I'll only play them sort of midfield unless we get stuck with something.
Really getting at the opposition. This
Go on,
far
Brooksy.
up the
Oh,
pitch
for...
now. Got the tackle in.
I mean, this Patterson guy's not the quickest. He doesn't feel the quickest. If he's got better pace than what he has got, then I don't.
The opposition are just sitting in.
Go on,
and saying,
Brooksy.
well, you can
Finish it. Unlucky.
and made the save comfortably.
Yeah, he would have got some stick if that had found the net.
Well, we've got a substitution now. Decided that this time they're going to play the short corner. It's an excellent cross. Cleared away, well away from goal. Palmer. On to the attack now.
Alright, see you later, Will. Have a good rest of the evening, mate.
Whipped in from the wide area. Not really away from the threat here. Got the
See you later, Kyle.
technique to deal with the press. Turnover of possession here.
It's 9 o'clock, yeah. Stream will be ending after this game anyway, so I'll do a little bit of transfer. Trotty!
Out in front of goal.
There's no need for that filth of a save. See you later. It's your boy Jay.
Going forward well. It's a good cross. Tries to punch it away.
Ah! Dabo's just hitting the gentleman's
Will be
area.
a corner.
Luckily he's managed to stay up. So it's just at Rotherham's first corner of the game.
Off now, actually. But one to certainly follow.
Oh, without question, he's got plenty of potential within him. Even now, he can improve from this. And
Here's a chance. Looked into
2 straight
goal.
corners and not really any trouble.
yeah, he looks so composed, and then to do that, teammates won't.
Cheers, thank you very much, Jay.
Sears on the attack here. Still got a bit to do, but this is promising.
Oh, why did I do that? Frustrating. Holton Robinson.
Broken up by the defender before the cross could come in. Garber.
Great ball. Hold it off for Soria. Plays it through Cunningham. Free kick, please, ref.
Could be a booking here.
Where are we going to get that free kick from? Is he going to be far enough in? It is going to be far enough in for our technique. Right, so Sears is going to be the one running over the ball. And we got it into him. Sears, get in! The tactic works. That should be made illegal, but I'm glad it isn't because it's the only way I score free kicks in this game. And it freaking works as well. Cunningham to Freddie Sears, and he finds the top corner with that shot. That was just a good goal. A little bit of run over the ball. Cunningham slides it to him. One touch, gets it out of his feet, and that is a top corner. Great finish, Freddie Sears.
Game has been top class today.
And that's his hat trick. It's his hat trick as well.
The other very off colour. Palmer. There's a dangerous feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view.
Get out, get out, get out.
Proper clearance. Well away from the danger zone.
Bad ball.
There is some backup for him in this position. He's very confident with the ball at his feet. We like to see this.
Get out, get out, get out.
Advantage.
Pace, Jody.
This could lead to a chance.
Sides it. Sears. Oh, of all the chances you've had in this game, Freddie. And you missed that. You've scored 3 already. Your confidence should be sky high. Damn you, Freddie Sears.
He's cut that out well, well read.
That's just unfortunate. Hello, Harvey.
Well, I'll be honest with you, these last few minutes have dragged a
Oh,
little
beautiful
bit where
ball.
we're sitting because the game as a contest is long over. All credit to the team that's winning. I'm afraid not too much credit to the other side. William.
Tackle Gunnarsson. Going into added on time now.
Added time is 3 minutes.
We've done all the hard work, so we'll just
Here's William.
see it out with a clean sheet.
He's read that, hasn't he? And made the interception, made it look easy actually.
Osorio.
Coming on strong.
Hold him off.
Looking to play
And
their way through now.
well, he held him off nice. Oh, lovely back heel. Cunningham. Bit of space. Can he have a shot with his left? Great save by the keeper. Corner ball. Thank you very much, Harvey. Means a lot to me, that does. Thank you very much.
Short corner.
See if this... we've got the man at the back post. We have now.
Put into the middle. Oh, that's good defending. It's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions.
And that is game over.
Undoubtedly, he was the star man today.
Well, he goes across and grabs the match ball from the ref. Hat-trick.
Zach, I don't know who that is.
Oh, look at that scoreline.
That to me looks like Ultimate Team stats and costs there.
Very one-sided.
Well, the first whistle.
Not a clue what that means to me. Ultimate Team means nothing to me, if I'm being honest with you, Zach. That's a great 4-0 win. I'm sure Trot had to make a couple of saves. Right, let me have a quick look through the chat. Who was the two that Kyle told me to get? This is career mode, Harvey. This is career mode, yes. We relegated, obviously, it's the first time I've seen your name pop up, so I'll give you a little bit of a backstory on this one. We relegated West Ham to League 2 because it was the fans' choice. We did polls on Twitter and everything. So we relegated him to League 2, took the position of Accrington Stanley, who moved up a division. So that's what we did. So I need to scout Joe Bryan. So let me just go into the transfers now. So I need to scout Joe Bryan. I'm showing on here as a left back. But I'm sure someone told me. Oh, no, he is a left back, sorry. And then we got Dugalic. Not showing he's coming into the last year of his contract though, which is annoying. That's what I got told, we're looking for pre-contracted players at the minute. Adam Reach as well. Why does that? I know you guys have mentioned it, but that name seems so familiar to me. No, definitely not the player I was expecting. Forestieri and Indica. Fernando Forestieri, Mr. Forestieri. And the other one, the last one was... Oh, was it, wasn't it? No, Indica. I've just mentioned his name. And I go and forget it. Abite. Indica. That might not be even the one they were on about. Oh, it must have been the one I was on about. Must have been. So Joe Bryan going Championship 2 this season for Bristol City. He might have done. He might have done, but it's obviously it's strange because well, I wasn't expecting him to play for Villa. I was not expecting him to play for Villa. So unless they signed him in this career mode. But he's the only one as a Joe Bryan. He's the only one as a Joe Bryan. He plays for Villa in this career mode, which is interesting. But anyway, unfortunately, I'm going to have to end it there because I need to leave. I need to go. So thank you everyone who's come and checked out the stream. It's been a hell of a lot of fun. Next stream will be Saturday morning, between 9 and 9:30. So thank you very much. And if I do get a chance in the week to do another stream, stay tuned on my Twitter, and you can check that out. So thank you very much for that. Yeah, and thank you very much. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. If you've got any comments, concerns, or improvements, leave it in the comments or the stream chat at Raccas, and I'll see you on the next one. Tra.
Let's make a run together, I'll be by your side.